Hey guys, before anything, remember to like and subscribe if you like my content, and join the Discord if you want to play with me, and also want clips with you, put at the end. Anyway, welcome to another video about Blade Dancer. In this one, I'll be teaching you guys how to properly use Blade Dancer, since I see so many people misuse it and just die because of it. I know it doesn't seem like it, but Blade Dancer has an insane skill ceiling, just because it doesn't use guns and is purely reliant on your melee skill and game sense. And also some unfair mechanics, but I'll talk about them later. For now, let me tell you what Blade Dancer actually is. Blade Dancer is a glass cannon, being called that by devs and players hundreds of times. What this means is that while it has insane kill potential, it's also really weak protection wise, since unlike other war caskets, its penetration reduction upon wearing the full kit is only 20% instead of 40%, which is a hidden stat by the way. This basically means that you have to be way more mobile than other Contra kits to keep yourself alive, and boy, you sure do have the tools. Not only do you have the double jump of the operator, but you also have a new slide mechanic. Because you have extra jet thingies attached to your very soul, sliding gives you a big boost forward, which is affected by movement speed and momentum. You'll see why that's important later. Whenever you go below 50 health, you trigger a green healer effect of 20 healing per tick, and also receive a long-lasting jet drive with a power of 1.5%. This lifeline should keep you alive in fights longer, but don't always depend on it, as the healing isn't instant, and something like a P90 can outdamage it. If your lifeline is popped, the best you can do is either run or wait until it goes off cooldown, or rejoin the server to reset the cooldown. With this comes your special modified fists, which, unlike the normal War Casket fists, you can throw hands with literal photons. You see, Blade Dancer works on a marking mechanic. The main way to inflict this mark is by either heavying with their talons, causing a small explosion around you which tags anyone in the vicinity, and also by any hit from your photon blades excluding the heavy. The talents you are given have basically 4 moves. The M1, which is a very high penetration for some reason, the lunge, which is basically just photon blade lunge but with a smaller hitbox and not that much of a speed boost, the heavy, which I mentioned earlier, and also special move. Whenever someone is tagged and you are close to them and also have line of sight, lunging will cause you to teleport to them and hit them 3 times in the head, ragdolling them as well, sometimes. The talents are just a nice addition to the kit though, and shouldn't be used often, except the tag. You can combat tag people with that and also see exactly where they are through walls due to damage numbers. But let's get to the real kicker of this kit. This kit, like all others, supercharges a specific weapon, that being the Photon Blade. This version of the blades inflicts surge and does higher damage than normal ones, while also coming with a new special moveset. The M1 remains the same, along with the lunge, but it now has a homing projectile that ragdolls and tags anyone hit by it, though be very wary that this sometimes can miss because we love gambling with our Contra kits, so don't always depend on it to tag someone. The heavy of the blades have been reworked though. Whenever you use it, you charge up for a second or so, making you stand in place, and afterwards teleporting to up to 3 different targets if they are tagged, and dealing very high damage and bleed damage to the head. This move should be highly used whenever you get the chance, but always remember that if you have the opportunity, double jump or super slide before heavying to make it harder for someone to hit you while you are doing your move. Now that you know what the kit actually does, let's see how you should actually use it in a fight. Against normal kits, pretty simple to use. If they are not wearing a helmet, you can instantly decapitate them with the blades heavy. If they are wearing one though, you need to get them below 87 health to instantly kill them with the blades heavy. You can get them that low with one swing from the blades or from the special launch from the talons. Against other War Caskets though, it gets a lot more complicated because they have different interactions. For fighting another fellow Blade Dancer, you have to be wary of their lifeline, along with your health and your limb health. The best way to beat an unsuspecting Blade Dancer is to use the double swing tech, which is to either hit them with your lunge or M1, then instantly heavy to decapitate them and win the fight. This works because Photon Blades Heavy decap procs in 2 ways, either if a Blade Dancer health is lower than 67, or if their head limb health is low enough to kill them. You can bait them into this if they use the heavy on you, since after using the Photon Blades Heavy, you are stuck in place, you can M1 or launch them, then instantly get an easy kill with basically 0 effort. On other War Caskets though, it's a little more complicated. Against both operators and commanders, you have to be mobile to not get shot, which you can kill them by hitting them twice with either M1 or lunge, then heavy. But if you have the chance, you can headshot them with blades, then heavy to decapitate them, just like Blade Dancer, but you do this via limb health, not normal health. And also, if a commander has a green healer effect, if you M1 them twice, they pop their smoke and they have 35% damage reduction. And if you try to heavy, they won't die, so you need to hit them 3 times before doing the heavy. And with that, the basics for Blade Dancer are set, and I will also mention the really neat things about Blade Dancer that help you in certain situations. I have also mentioned some of these things in my tips and tricks video, but I will mention them here as well, as this is a BD guide after all. Sliding right after a lunge with Blade Dancer can give you an insane boost forwards. Practice this so you can use it in chase or flee others. On the topic of blades, you can also launch forwards while being chased, then go into first person facing your chaser to hit them with a homing explosion and run away easier. Whenever fighting a war casket or just in general, try to be mobile and always use your double jump and slide. This really offsets your enemy's aim and can make it near impossible to shoot you and gives you a higher chance of winning the fight. Hello again, thank you for watching, and I also want to mention again to like and sub, as it helps with the creation of these videos. Also, join the Discord if you want to talk to me or anything. We host game nights and giveaways, so if you don't want to miss that out, the link is in the description. And speaking of, here's some clips I made with some of the people in the Discord server.
Bro.
Oh,
My
you.
bullets.
What are you doing? There's fucking more people to just kill him. If I lose my deagle, you're dead.
What the hell?
Good job.
Just tell me what to do if I'm doing it wrong, okay? Otherwise, I don't even get my Wi-Fi at home.
What?
Yeah, we don't have Wi-Fi. I'm on my neighbor's Wi-Fi right now. I came to the living room to play with you guys.
Operator turret. Operator turret. Operator booty.
Copy.